Hello everyone, welcome to UDDY TV's coverage as we have a really busy Saturday today. And our Gents ones and our ladies ones both in action. First up, our Gents ones take on Dundee Wanderers, and this is the 1 o'clock. Going to be followed by the ladies ones against Fjordhus Reivers for game 2. Guys finished all their warm-ups and got everything ready. There's a wee bit of technical issues that are in. Hopefully we will fix them. You can hear us nice and loud and clear. And we're ready to go. Good news as well. It's not just me, Gordon McComb, in the commentary booth. Scott, you're back with us again, Scott.
Yeah.
How are you getting on?
Very good. Very happy to be back. Different experience this time around from last time out with the women's team. Now watching the men's in action. Should be hopefully a good game.
Dundee Wanderers get us started. Immediately move things down the right flank. It's a game with a lot at stake at the bottom 6. Both sides know a win keep them well away from any possible playoff danger. So expect both teams to fight from quarter 1 to quarter 4 to make sure they're not on the wrong end of things today.
Unfortunate one there, it just rolls beyond the man. And now we get ready for another tip in from the edge of the box.
Jan will pick up from the hit and Uddy. Connor Richmond's spouse. Paxton. Guess, Scott, is what we should expect. A little bit of cage, a little bit of both defences trying to keep a hold of the ball at the moment. Just like you say, it's an important one. Neither team wants to be the first one to make an error as much as it is you want to be the first one to do something good.
Yeah.
The focus maybe in quarter 1 is just don't make any mistakes early doors.
Exactly. Because if you make a lot of mistakes out of the first quarter, it could be very hard to come back.
You want to have that foothold, like you say, to build something from. Gardner beyond the 25, trying to buy a foot there. Has he got the decision from the umpire? Looks like he has.
Lovely bit of play there from the captain. As we move up towards, still keeping it through centre. Just eking for that way through to try and break the line of defence.
Missed trap from Campbell. Just allows Dundee Wanderers a bit of an outlet, but a chance to take control of the ball in the middle of the park. And both sides just keeping cards close to chest.
Don't want to expose your entire play off the bat because that could make you very predictable.
Absolutely. And now, looking it back from left to right side of the defence. Wanderers look for the carry forward. Find a bit of room. The challenge comes in from Axton, a little bit heavy. And umpire's decision goes visiting sides ways, like to find a way into the D. To make do with play just outside it. Look at Gardner in the middle, now Joe Russell. Finlay, chance for a strike. Halliday! Well, how about that? Much like the girls in Tuesday night, the boys in a crunch game. Russell score early and get an important one. Big hit there from Finn Halliday.
Lovely finish. Dundee gets back underway again. Now the score running 1-0 in favour of Uddingston.
Just looking down, it's coaches Stephen Percy and Tom Heineman, who's occupied the bench, just passing a little discussion between themselves there after the goal. Certainly a lot to be happy with in the opening exchanges. McKenzie to Campbell. Second half of the teammates video. Campbell and goal scorer Finn Halliday, you might have seen on social media earlier in the week. Good pick up there, Dundee left, and now they try and ask some questions. Alex McGregor within the D, forced just to settle for the long corner. Pretty happy at this stage just to work it back to the two most withdrawn defenders, Campbell, Haxton. Richmond Spouse work forward, ball across the right. Go with a shout from the duggout as Dundee Wanderers try and break forward. First call into action, not actually required there for Ian Scott, who's stepping up to fill in as Gents 1's goalkeeper today, so good test for him.
It was the right idea from the Dundee play, but it just didn't work out, unfortunately. Just right idea, but just wrong execution.
I think there's something as well that if you're at the away side, that's okay, the goal down, you try not to let that occupy the mind, but what you want to do is see right processes and hopefully develop those into right outcomes. And
yeah,
certainly from that move you see what Dundee Wanderers are going to try and do to cause some problems.
Just for Dundee, they need to hope that the coach can keep it in the mind that it's only 1-0, it's not, and it's only the first quarter, so still a lot to play for.
A little sniff for them as they try and work things down the right. They'll get the umpire's decision as well to keep things moving forward. Callum Ross just trying to find a way to unpick from here. Goes for the strike into the middle, pops up and a chance to have a hit at goal. And the umpire's whistle will bring it into that. Fergus Sanderson looking, not able to capitalise.
Say we dodged a bullet there, but end of the day, seems the umpire's got good eyes for this.
Richmond Spouse just picks it up and has a look turn, like a big cat on the prowl, looking to pick his pass through the middle instead up to right, and Joe Russell's lost out. Richmond Spouse across the cover. Callum Ross. Another chance for him to drive one into the middle. Certainly shouts from the Dundee Wanderers forwards. There's a touch there off Jed Campbell, and after some consideration, the umpire agrees. Short corner for Dundee Wanderers. Let's take another look at that one. A chance for him to drive one into the middle. It's quite a miscontrol. It looks like it catches Jed Campbell's right foot there.
Yep.
First look at the short corner.
And unfortunate giveaway, a short corner so early in the game.
Certainly for the visiting side, you're looking for ways to create openings. You wanted a response to the goal. Yeah,
you want to neutralise the advantage Addison did have, which there is a chance from the short corner, but you wait and see how the routine goes and who takes it.
Ross and Ralph standing as your two castles. He's looking for Ross. Sweeps in, 1-1. Just take another look at that one. Well, only needed one look at the short corner for the away side. For Ross. Good finish as well. 1-1.
It's a brilliant finish, and it does, as you say, it does bring Dundee back into the game. Now the score's 1-1.
Well, at the top, we said the game was going to be poised on a knife edge. Both teams had a lot to fight for.
Yep.
Opening 9 minutes, evidence there.
That's a little ball there over the top.
Good guard now. Back to Haxton, who's going to try and work this far side left. Instead, it's picked off. Red shirts try and step forward. Pass asks too much though.
Too much, just too much on it again.
Richmond Spice just getting forced backwards from position in front of the defence as Campbell goes long. It looks like it's worked out for him. Lovely dancing run, Louis Gardner wins the short as well. It's just what we've come to expect from the young man. Long. It looks like it's worked out for him.
That's just begin that player with a lovely ball.
Louis Gardner wins the short as well.
Able to pick out the man and drive in towards the D. And now we see Uddingston now with the shot corner.
Yeah. Well, we've seen what the opposition can do. Now time to see what the plans, the game plans, the setups, the chessboard starts to look like for Uddingston. From the second short corner, we get a second goal. It's a third of the game. They retake the lead.
Finish again, high up into the corner. Keeper, unfortunately, tried to get a hand to it, but just couldn't.
Here's to reclaim partial credit here. Well, I spoke to Jed before the game and on Thursday night about short corners and that. Just score one or two. You know, make it sound really easy. And, first chance he gets, he does so. It's that keen coaching advice that I provided, obviously.
Yeah, but the thing is, over techniques like that, it's a lot harder than it looks.
For sure, as he was keen to also point out when we had that conversation. Certainly a big boost to his confidence there as well. But he at times has struggled under the short. Good to see first chance and we get a goal from it.
Fortunate. Rolls out of play.
I'm sure there were some cheers back home as well. Victoria over watching in rather than on the sidelines and with the rest of the family forced to tune in from afar. I'm sure she enjoyed that. Campbell, and now Richmond Spouse. Again, just playing that role of just keeping possession moving around. So it just circles forward. Wilson and Strachan drop in. Campbell does go directly. Finds his midfielder, Richmond Spouse, and Wilson heading to edge of D as well. That'll work out. Gardner. What a short the first, he's going looking for something more. Decision though goes for Dundee. Campbell does go directly. Just take a look at that. Got a little bit bloated and messy in front of the goalkeeper. Work out. Just couldn't quite work it, could Louis Gardner there.
Just couldn't quite through just the last part of the fence on that previous play. Just unfortunate.
Difficult one in that compressed space. Ben Young tries to take a step forward as a look to the umpire, gets a decision as well.
Game one to ball. Finley, you're free. Finley, man, Finley.
Russell. Just happy to pop it around the back again. And again, that ball into Richard Faust, normally looking just offload. Does find a little offload, just much deeper up the pitch than normal. Picked out Ben Young, but he couldn't make it stick within the deep. We're running out of time here on quarter one, certainly one that's delivered on entertainment. Is there any more in the final couple of minutes for this one? If you've joined us late, well, hopefully there's still plenty more drama to come. At the moment, Uddy, 2 only good, 2 short corner goals, 1 second for Uddy. The first came from Dundee Wanderers. Boy, that in Hardy, a fine strike from top of tee, given Uddy the lead early doors. Wanderers and Ross. Monks. He's looking for the area there, looking that down the pitch, trying to send one. He had the space to do it, but didn't see targets he liked. Now, aerial comes from the centre. Haxton trying to be the one underneath it. We'll pick it up and keep it moving too. Wilson evades pressure. Has to work it backwards. Campbell. Bobby Ralph lurking, trying to seize on that touch, but couldn't quite get there in time. Axton. Just too much from Lucky Gardner, runs out play.
It's looking good. More changes coming on for Uddingston, number 16s and 15.
Miller. Haxton.
Stop holding position. Step up, Ben, step up. You're on the ball.
Back towards mid-line.
Uddy just ending this quarter in control of things. Not seeing any time off, which means we've got only seconds left. Is there one last chance? It's a lovely driving run, no time. Well, wasn't quite breathless, but we were getting close there, Scott. 2-1 in quarter one.
Yep. It's looked quite even between both sides, I'd say, at least. A lot of opportunities on either side, just finishing and like a little bit to be desired, more looking in for the away side, but as we see here, a couple of looks.
Just a couple of minutes in.
Halliday! Well, how about that?
That one and enjoyed it as well, as you can tell from the celebration.
Oh yeah.
Much like the girls in Tuesday.
And here's the short corner from Dundee.
He's looking for Ross.
Sweeps in, 1-1.
By Ian Scott. And then up the other end for short corner number 2, with 2 goals from 2. Is it greedy to want a couple more short corners for the rest of the game? Up at this straight, please, boys.
I mean, I don't mind them, but you know.
Certainly, like I say, 2 from 2 from the short corner. It's somewhere that's so important to get right and to at least be asking questions of the penalty corner defence or the goalkeeper, ideally. Now, I guess we've flipped the script and say you've had one to look at really for both sides. You've got to try and work out how you're going to stop the second one from going in. And then I guess what puts in your mind is if you score 2 short corners, the first 2 short corners in a row, third, that mental block rather than the physical, rather than the tactical challenges.
Yeah, it's just what you got to do up here.
Exactly. Well, plenty of excitement so far. Umpires as the tell the squad 30 seconds left, so limited time for coaches to make any more changes as the players head back out to take position.
Yep.
Not been too much for the umpires to decide between. I think from what we've seen, it looked like everything was bang on.
Yeah. I mean, my one wee question was the kind of late call for the Wanderers. Was it maybe 10 minutes into the game in the first quarter? Just the fact he hesitated a few wee seconds and then gave the quick goal.
It's one of the upsides of having the 2 umpires as well, is that one, there was no rush to make the decision. He could take an extra couple of seconds and it didn't really affect play. And 2, if there is any concern, you've got those extra couple of seconds for second umpire to say, no, I think I see it as well, and just confirm perhaps what you've seen. As Dundee Wanderers have got it started for quarter 2 and they look to start things quickly. They're going to need to start things quickly if they want to get back into the game early doors in quarter 2. So only the 1 goal deficit, so plenty of time, as you said, after the first goal, Scott, as well. 1 goal and plenty of quarters still to play. We've seen how quickly this game can change already.
Oh yeah.
Miller, Luca Gardner finds Louis Gardner wide left, a chance to drive this one into D. It was Angus Miller the target. Jumped up, jumped behind, long corner. Stephen McKenzie. Chance to drive this one into the deep, tips up, and a short corner. Let's take another look. Stephen McKenzie. Had a chance to drive that one. I think you just see a little flick of the foot there. Dundee Wanderers player trying to get out of the way, but he quite manages it in time. Sean Dowie would be disappointed with that one, but
it's just unfortunate in that situation there. He's tried at least to get out of the way, but not much you can do when it's banging towards you.
And well, we spoke enough about short corners already, probably for the entire game. But he said from both teams you want to focus on the penalty corner defence, keep this one out. You don't want to concede 2 in a row, but what can Uddy do? Campbell blocked on the line. It'll be penalty flick.
Penalty flick.
This is the first time for you.
Yes, this is a new one for me. Yeah, so
keep this one out. You don't want to concede 2 in a row, but what can Uddy do? Campbell blocked on the line.
As
that flick goes in into the body. Block with the body means we get the penalty flick. You see Finn Halliday stood over this one.
Oh.
A lot closer than the short corner. And
yeah, just a sort of regular penalty you see in football, kind of like 6 yards.
And Halliday
slots at home.
And that just a bit of cushion for Uddingston in quarter 2.
Yep. Yeah, just a sort of regular penalty you see in football, kind of like 6 yards.
And Halliday just puts it low, makes it hard for keeper who's expecting the high shot roof of net. Doesn't come that way. And Halliday has 2 for the day.
You kind of get that third dose of question he's asking himself now.
It's a look. Oh, a happy start for us, I should say.
Oh yeah.
What I was trying to get brain to words there is plenty to be happy about tuning in as a neutral as well. Plenty of entertainment on show, and to be honest, after the reaction to goal 1, after the reaction to goal 2, don't imagine Dundee Wanderers will be too phased by this and keep pushing forward and looking for their chances for this early doors. They know they want 1, maybe 3 points from this, and go looking for that aerial for Bobby Ralph, who's dropped out of D now, trying to work it in. McKenzie will pick off, and behind it goes. Just takes a little nick off Dundee Wanderers player last. Prevents the long corner. I think there's a couple on the front line who hadn't quite spotted that. Russell. guard now. Campbell. Just buzzing about the pitches, Campbell, and the movement. Something upsetting the press is, again, Richmond Spouse stepping out of that screening role further forward, but he's got backtracking work to do. Paxton. Steely run down the left side.
It's a convincing run by the looks of it.
Kenzie. I think it's important as well. We talk about, you know, Dundee Wanderers' reaction to the goal. I don't think they've been particularly phased. Uddy as well. The goals don't seem to have changed too much, apart from there's a little bit more confidence, a little bit more verve to step things forward. But it's not been a case of get a couple of goals right, let's sit back and just try and game manage for a little bit. It's been a let's keep looking. What's working is working. Don't change it.
Yeah, because that's the thing as well. Despite the 2-goal cushion, you don't want to get complacent because it could just come back to bite you. I've seen that many a times with other teams. They go up, say 2-0, in this case 3-1, and all of a sudden changes completely. It's the same as well with Dundee. They can't let the fact they're 2 goals down get to them. Can't, because that could, again.
Gregor for something at edge of D. Miller room to strike this one. It's just a touch on it.
It's a touch too heavy.
Just ran away from him there. Chance for a couple of rotations. Bit of a front line midfield change up as well. Jamie Wilson, Ben Young back on. The only time, well, it might be the only time you see Ben Young, but you will hear from him later on. I've managed to bully him into joining us up for the ladies' game at 3 o'clock as well. So you'll get a little bit of his reaction to how this game develops. Real scrap, Mackenzie, right at the heart of that, trying to keep things going there.
Mackenzie and Jameson getting into a little bit there. There just for the foul, Mackenzie and Jameson getting into a wee bit.
Just a little bit of RG, and it does come for Dundee Wanderers. Chance to drive across the face of D. And as the challenges come in, all legal, and Sanderson can't find a way to work the shooting opportunity. It was a good run across the face. Now Maureen camped in. Wanderers do go the direct route. Under the aerial. Picked off, but as importantly, umpire's whistle denies them anyway. Looking at aerial route, Dundee Wanderers getting over the halfway line and just starting a kind of mortar bombardment of the UDD at times. Sanderson to Ross, and edge of D trying to work things. And the little slip, the little stumble, just lets it run away. Kennedy Gibb just not able to keep it under his spell. Snapping the challenge, meets Eddie Ball, and Wilson just tries to keep the tempo going. Just going to just trickle out and run the far side. Eddie just exploring that left again.
Yeah.
Just trying to find inroads. To be honest, from what we've seen so far, it is that slow, quick that's worked out for Uddy so far. When it's little bit more time to build. We're finding it harder to kind of pick the defence, and we've seen one strategy to do that when a defence gets in camp from Dundee Wanderers already, not afraid to go the aerial route.
Yep. It's okay. No, you want to keep your options open for different levels of attack.
How about now if they drive towards D? If I had a quick think. Missed the hand gesture there. Looks like it's just a hit just on the outside. Oh, a little dance in the D now. A chance to strike at Ian Scott. Harry's it just wide.
Side net. Take him out. No.
Ross. Once that crash in, it's going to bobble off Russell as Strachan tries to find a way to get it under control. Still forward comes Dundee. Right under and across the line there. And Ian Scott's goal.
Just across the face of goal there. What do you feel for Wanderers a wee bit there? Such a minuscule chance to go, but gets her back into the game by a goal, and just unfortunate runs it right across the face of goal.
Just those moments where you hope it's going in from an away perspective, you hope it's going in without any extra, and then when you realise there's no one that can capitalise on a ball that is trundling, it just really only needs a touch, but there isn't someone to touch it in.
It's just one running right across the line, and as a home fan you're holding your breath like, please no, please no.
So far it was no. Just a little check there, and it's Dundee Wanderers, ball little gesture from the defender. Do go aerial. Pick off, and now Mackenzie trapped in his own corner, can find a way out. So himself and Jed Campbell, and now Richmond Spouse trying to help. Up the shout from the away dugouts. As Campbell thinks he spots some room to send this. As he picked out Ben Young, a touch on, allows him to carry forward. Trying to find a way around the defenders. Still going as Ben Young. Luca Gardner leaves it Young still crashing forward. Just trying to ease it into the path of Angus Miller. He's picked up from the loose touch. Momentum only slowed as Wilson in the corner trying to make a way to drive his way towards D. Decision from the umpire. Defenders ready to get back as Wilson now within the D. Sure that he's got a short corner award there. Umpire gestures and confirms to him he hasn't. He forced to settle for the long, but a good transition into an attack there, and just about trying to capitalise on this further for Uddingston. Richmond Spouse pick up again, edge of D, just gets crowded out. 5 minutes left, don't think we can find any other time off either in quarter two, so clock should still be on, only a few minutes left, and your Dundee Wanderers perhaps looking at this one thinking it's not an imperative, but it would certainly help being able to claw the deficit back to 1 before the break.
Yes, especially right at the end of the quarter, if that could be a bit of a dagger for Uddingston.
Certainly be wanting a response, just as the momentum and the pressure just starts to swing the home side's way. We'll be looking back at that chance that we've spoke about already. Garrick can't bring it under control, forces a shadow now. It's too much on the pass.
Yeah.
Mackenzie. Haxton, he's near side right. He spotted a pass, and Ben Young still jump on it. Young. Pick up for Alex McGregor, just dragged out of the D though as he picks it up. Can't find a way through the defender either. Had a good time against Strathclyde, University of Strathclyde, I should say, last time. The Gents ones were on UDDY TV, Alex McGregor, a couple of goals in that one. Deft touch to take it past the Strathclyde keeper for one of them, and real highlight of real stuff. Looking to have similar impact in this one.
You would hope so, at least. High ball.
Miller under the bomb. Yeah, good pick up. Young. They get dragged back just to take that from the spot. You can see in the umpire's face as soon as that play started. But Ben obviously just wanted to get that going quickly. But Axton sees his pass just tipped away. Kenzie. Oh, wicked Gardner. Shimmy away, gives it back to Stephen Mackenzie. Edge of deep now, trying to find a way to send this in. Oh, takes a nick off the foot. There'll be a short corner for Uddingston.
There we go. Take a look at this again.
Gardner. Shimmy away, gives it back to Stephen Mackenzie. Edge of deep now, trying to find a way to send this in.
It's just.
Oh, takes a nick off the foot.
It's unfortunate again.
I think it's one of those that, as a defender, you feel like you've covered, and it just I think it just takes a clip off Alex McGregor's stick.
Yeah.
And you go for a position where you're in control to it's bouncing off your foot and you're wondering what's happened. Short corners have delivered so far. How about this one? Kenzie. Campbell. Oh, the clang will tell you that's hit bar or post, and Haxton.
Not the sound you want to hear if you're an Uddy fan.
Just taking another quick look at that one. As the guys get set up for Kenzie. Edge of D. Campbell. The keeper gets to touch that just to force it on. We should have heard pad from the mics just before it as well, so good stop and denies Uddy an extra before the break, and Richmond Spouse goes looking. Can he tee up Halliday? Strike into body. And it will be another short.
Another one.
Well, we were speaking about 5 minutes ago about Dundee Wanderers looking to try and sucker punch and you know, half the deficit going into the break. Now all focus is just keeping things at bay and surviving. You've managed to survive the first of the short corners, now you've got one more. It probably is the last act. Waiting for confirmation from the umpires that it is. Maybe just a couple of seconds after this, if our clocks are roundabout correct.
Roughly, but in the eyes of Wanderers right now, they're just praying for a repeat of the shot content just previously.
It's Campbell the target again. This one, good save low. And the follow-up goes wide. And umpire's happy to call time there. I think it was a little thought of whether there was another decision to make, but it looked like they were happy to give it as Dundee Wanderers ball. Means as time runs out, we'll hit the end of quarter two. And well, like Scott, we preface at the top, this a big game for both teams, and you want to be coming out on the winning side. Pull yourself away from any worries about a relegation playoff. For Uddingston, so far job done.
So far, yeah, but still got another half to go. All could change, but for the way that Uddingston are playing right now. They're playing very attack focused, so we could see maybe another 1 or 2 goals. If things unfortunately don't go the way of Wanderers, maybe another shot corner. But it's looking very. I mean, the scoreline might not sit, but it's looking very close between both sides.
Certainly, you look at potential tipping points when we look at the game forward, and then potentially in hindsight by the end of it, is this one of those moments that in the end of that quarter there, 2 short corners, Uddy crashed the bar, can't follow up on the second one as well. Hoping from a home side perspective, we're not looking back on those 2 opportunities and going, if you score there, the game is done.
Yeah.
And from a Dundee Wanderers perspective, by surviving, have you set up something that you
could
take it to quarter 3, quarter 4, and drag yourself back into a game that you need something from?
Potentially like avoiding conceding to both of those short corners. It's still all to play for, despite the 2-goal deficit.
We're just going to take a quick break just for our own and let you do the same for the half-time. We've got a couple of minutes before the guys will come back. We're just going to take a quick breather. Encourage you to do the same. We're back for quarter 3. Joe Russell. Finlay, chance for a strike.
Halliday. Well, how about that?
Much like the girls in Tuesday night. He's looking for Ross. Sweeps in. 1-1. For the short corner. And
Just a sort of regular like penalty you see in football, kind of like 6 yards.
And Halliday
Slots at home.
and that. A nice chance to catch our breath. And I'm sure you've done the same watching in, and Scott next to me, we've had a quick chat of what we thought of the game so far off mics. I know we've done plenty of that on, but it's a quarter 3 that's finally poised.
Yeah. Very, as I say, it's just the end of half time now. Still all to play for. Especially when umpire blows and Uddingston will get us underway.
Goalkeeper's just finalising setup, just the PCD kit, I assume that is, that We're throwing at the back end.
Here we go, we're underway again. Trying to keep Wanderers guessing there, playing on the back line. Slip, but still maintains possession. Right, looking for his way through it. Got to dice it through the middle. On the edge of the D, but you see here, ball just rolls out.
So I'm chuckling because you can see ladies one's coach Stephen Price is just trying to sneak past it. It's just awful timing in terms of the attack coming his way, just trying to gauge it right so he can go have his pre-team meeting ahead of the game. It's going to follow this one at 3 o'clock.
Midfield, oh, into the D. Another shot corner, yeah.
Spot on, spot on. I'm conscious this is going to be a very visual medium in terms of everyone can see what's happening on the pitch and they don't see what you and I are doing. Yeah. But I'm about to gesture to you what a short corner signal looks like from the umpire. So if you see them do that, if you haven't seen the umpires doing it, you haven't seen it clearly, either previous times you've watched it as a viewer, or if you're just not so familiar with it, what you tend to see is two hands with the index finger is pointed out, and normally they'll keep them either close together or far apart. But generally, two fingers pointed towards the goal. And all the umpires that watch this just cringing as I try and explain that. But chance for Uddingston from the short corner. What he's seen a couple of looks at the end of quarter two now.
Yeah,
what a score do we have?
Plus with a minute 42 in. Just a miss hit. That is severely unfortunate. You see it.
Just not quite the quality we've come to expect from the short corner from the last few from both sides, and
especially
that one
from the
maybe
first
just
half.
Trending the wrong way.
It just get away from him, I think.
Yeah.
Playing it back again. Oh, Wanderers pick it off and get away again. Oh, he's going to get it back once again. Long ball through the middle. Umpire blows. It's a little niggle there, but it's just going to pull it back. Wide, playing into the D. Keeper makes a lunge to try to stop it. Just goes right across the face of goal again. Does seem to be a bit coming in at the start of this quarter. The Wanderers sort of kind of double teaming up on the ball.
Sanderson,
that
with the goal gaping, can only fire wide. Ian Scott scrambling, trying to keep up with him.
It's a huge side release there from the Uddingston faithful there as pass pulled it back a little bit there.
Just a wee technical note for anyone tuning in. If you had a little bit of interference in the stream there, it should have just cleared up. We had a little bit of a Wi-Fi dip, so apologies for that. Is
Uddy looking. Picks it back up though.
Good save.
Good save indeed.
Centre, bloody middle, but look at Gardner from top of D. Just cleared up. We had a little bit of a Wi-Fi dip, so apologies for that. Is play Alex McGregor. Uddy
looking.
Trying to keep hold of things and work things, just lost out with play a little bit. Uddy can
recover
through Miller. And the two of them kept making a nuisance of themselves and came back to look at Gardner. That strike, good save.
Beautiful strike, just keeper got the best of him. Still, as I say, still looking very close here to see a high ball up towards. Umpire pulls it back. But I wonder what he's pulled that for.
So there is a little bit with the aerial rule, and this is where we're straying into sort of greyer areas about what's dangerous under the high ball. You've got to give 5 the person able to contest it. And it's one that's, I think the way I explain it to someone newer talking is a rule that's constantly under scrutiny and review. is
one of those ones.
The safe area you can contest an aerial for. The key factor, one of the words you'll hear repeated a lot, is trying not to make things dangerous. Trying to keep things as safe for our players as possible. And you'll maybe even hear the umpire saying, look, it's too dangerous, it's too dangerous. As door opens for Uddy. Goes danger on the pitches. Alex McGregor can't find a way to keep things connected up there. Just needed one more touch there.
Taking a look at it here. Again, it's a lovely play from Uddy, but it's just unfortunate.
He just takes a nick on the way through to him, and he's stuck with the stick out, just trying to contort his way onto the ball, but couldn't quite make it happen.
His feet came out from under him.
Lovely turn in danger from Callum Ross. Umpire's decision will allow Dundee Wanderers to keep moving forward. I think that's another one they've pulled back just for starting the ball in the right places. See it run out behind.
Still, does look so that the Wanderers have come at that tiny bit more fire that I was mentioning about at half time, but I think they still have the answers for them. Oh, but I might have spoken a bit too soon here. Never mind. Umpire pulls it back. Oh. Wanderers looking to the far edge of the deep. It gets inside. Umpire pulls it back. There we go. Look at it here. Just in. It's quite hard to see. But now as Wanderers get prepared for their first short corner of the game. Of the half. They will be looking to convert this. Just try to pull them in. Anything just to try and nullify that deficit that tiny bit more. Here we go. That's a goal for Wanderers.
Shame for Ian Scott, gets 2 good saves in that, and then
just unfortunately just couldn't get the last one.
Just see that in its entirety again. Just looks like a little aborted play. Sanderson takes the hit, and then Scott does his best to keep things out, but it is eventually followed in.
As we see here now, Wanderers on the fast break. Oh, stop this step. Back through Uddingston. Again, as I said, they won't want to let this go get to them, eat at them. There's still a goal ahead. With the score now 3-2. But they won't want to get complacent. Look for a way through. Oh.
Richmond Spice just tucked away in the corner, trying to find a route for Uddy back into a more commanding control of this game as Haxton sees this pass into the D picked off.
Ralph still trying to look for a way through, but dispossessed. Campbell doing a decent job defensively, you'd say.
There's a little bit of confusion between the two umpires. Certainly there was on the pitch for the players, as Bobby Ralph, Jed Campbell, both arms up at different times. Just trying to work out what was going on there. Attempt to drive to the D just pops up. Now across the face of goal for Ian Scott, gets a good save in. Got into action a few times this quarter, another one that's he's forced to keep at bay. Long corner for Dundee Wanderers now.
Ross trying to look for a way through.
Uddy looking for a break of their own. Louis Gardner crashing down the left, trying to get into the D. His bodies collide. Short corner decision for Uddingston.
I'll look at this again. Got my driving in. A bit Archibald's and just unfortunate, it's a bit of a coming together.
Well, we've seen plenty of short corners to goals. We've seen a few now that haven't, but the most recent one, obviously, from Dundee Wanderers, forced in after a couple of attempts.
Yeah, after a couple of pretty good saves.
We see the Dundee Wanderers keepers needing to do for this one. Certainly 5 minutes or so to go of quarter three. One that's looking like momentum shifting more towards the away side. Could this be a shot in the arm for Uddy and below for the away side, who are looking better this quarter? Just take another look at that one. Didn't quite see where it ended up. It looks like it's ended up behind for the long corner as Jamie Olsen sets up for it. We're just going to take another quick look at that. Yeah, I think Callum Ross just gets a little nick on it, just to make sure of it and push it wide. Wanderers with a restart from just outside the D. The hit out, and they're going to just carry. Found a foothold this quarter. Can they turn it into finding a leveller as well? All right, they go exploring. Help it further. Oscar Brown at the heart of that, trying to make things happen. Another chance now. Brown. Lovely dancing move away, and now can drive right across the baseline, work it in front of the.
Just no bodies out.
Goal, but like you say, no bodies to take advantage. Wilson can keep it in play, just loses out to Dundee Wanderers defence. We go looking a route forward, and a route forward quickly through the aerial. Darrick underneath it. This game develops a bit of fire, a bit of tempo now. Campbell works some room, and on the reverse. Lovely pick out by Max Strachan.
Strachan still contesting for it. Strachan now down to Wilson.
Just runs away. Callum Ross can jump on that one.
Mackenzie picks it up, just moving in. Wilson back on it. Just trying to play it safely around through the back. Just looking for that eventual way through.
It's been a good response to seeing the lead half for Uddingston now. We're going to be speaking though at the end of quarter three about chances missed in the final few moments. And Russell and Darrick down the right. UDD for Richmond Spouses. There's a couple of nibbles that go in there. Spouse trying to find a little bit of space, a little bit of 3D skill right in front of the defender. It's just another one just at the edge. But this time, Australian desperate to try and find a little bit of room, a little bit of space to manoeuvre. Can pick out Louis Gardner, but defence sees it back.
Got that down through to McKenzie. Tries to look for a way through it. Picks it up. Nah.
Shouts there. Thing from the away dugout of no. Not happy at all with that attempt at the clearance pass. And good news is for them, at least they've got away with it. And Oscar Brown trying to find a way forward down the right again. Aerial, big aerial. Sends it high and long. Sanderson can pick out.
Picks it up right on the edge of deep.
Driven in all the way through.
Just another attempt by Wanderers just across the face of goal once again.
Campbell.
It's
a wide right.
Gets away from McKenzie, but fortunately enough it rolls out.
Finlay right there for working from left to centre, trying to feed that forward as time runs out in quarter three. Little expressions of frustration there at different moments from Dundee Wanderers, but importantly for them, a bit more to be happy with. Pulling the deficit back to just 3-2 at this stage.
Yeah.
Something to work for as they hit in quarter four.
Just leaves it because you never know. With quarter four, everything could change now. They could pull a goal back. Could pull another goal ahead.
Now you've said that, Scott, and I hope you're aware you've jinxed us to just 3-2. 0-0 it'll be for quarter four. It'll just peter out. You've talked us into that, and I'm just getting my blame in early. Basically, that's
just pin it on the new guy.
Look, it's a game that's delivered, and we said at the top of the broadcast as well. You know, a lot at stake for both teams. I want to avoid getting sucked in any further to a relegation battle. Still perfectly capable of that at the bottom of the table for the bottom six of the Scottish Premiership. Just a reminder for those of you who are not so familiar with the competition, bottom place team goes down.
Yeah.
Second bottom is in a playoff with a team trying to come the other way. So it's really the playoff that Dundee Wanderers and Uddingston should be concerned about. Bottom should be already avoided. I believe it's not. I don't necessarily know. I've not done the maths to be sure it's mathematic, but if it's not, it's done today. But yeah, like we say, 3-2. The only concern you'd maybe have, and I think we were just starting to see that bleed into quarter three there, was both teams know what's at stake and how important it is to get a positive result. Yeah. Ideally a win, preferably a win, and yeah, that means when things start to go wrong, how much becomes nerves, how much becomes frustration, and how do you manage those emotions?
Yeah, and if you can't keep those emotions in check, how long till the alarm bells start ringing?
All it takes is one overextended challenge, and then suddenly you put your team down a man at a time where they really can't afford it. That could well be a factor. You're right to raise it in terms of we start seeing cards handed out, and players taking a seat on the naughty step, then suddenly it's your teammates that are going to struggle more.
Yeah. Because in situations like this, last quarter, all to play for, it's the last thing you want.
So what we're saying is, if you've tuned in so far and you kind of feel like you need to dash off, you don't really want to stick with UDDY TV for final quarter. One, why stick with us? It's it's
well,
plenty,
we promise.
To see. Two, this game will still deliver.
Yes.
Still more to come, despite the jinx.
I have not jinxed us. As now Uddingston gets back underway. again, just looking to keep that composure. Just no silly mistakes.
Russell at the back just keeps things moving across to Campbell, and Uddy, perhaps this is what we might see a lot of them in quarter four, just trying to ping things around at the back. And I didn't meet the commentator's curses. Now Sanderson a chance to drive at D and take a shot at goal. Sees another one go high and wide. Two big chances for Sanderson, and
Both squandered.
really should have Dundee Wanderers level by now.
There's the others, gets back underway. Still keeping it nice and tight round here at the back. Put it away through it. Dribbled out. Wanderers looking for a way through it. Patch there's nothing wrong with that, but looks to be another shot corner coming up.
Scott, I've got to be honest, I told you, for those of you who can't see me, which is everyone that's not in the UDDY TV country, we've got just a little thing I need to fix, so no pressure, Scott. I delegate this short corner, this most crucial of short corners potentially.
Very, because this could very well could make or break the game at this point. Wanderers are just praying they can sort it home, and honestly praying for a miracle that they'll miss. Wait here, let's see. Preparations all getting on a bit. Ball's played in. It's a swing at it. Keeper gets a leg to it. Pulled back. Long corner this time. No, another man.
Short corner.
Short corner.
Take a breath. It's okay. You managed that one just fine. So we'll see a rerun of that. I have jumped back up. Problem fixed.
Play it again.
And through that, they find a way to get the leveller. Ian Scott just sent the wrong way. He just comes off his toe and hit the roof of the net.
Taking a look at replay.
Steve McKenzie immediately thinks he's seen something, having a discussion with the umpires, but I think you just see at the end of that replay the little gesture to be like, I understand what we've seen.
Now Uddingston gets back on the big end. Scores now 3-3.
We've spoken into life at the end of the half, speaking about those chances in the quarter two, those two short corners that didn't quite go Uddy's way. We said, would they rue those misses? The answer is yes. Dundee Wanderers made them pay. Back level 3-3.
Still got to play follow.
Oh, danger right, in trouble again. Another short corner.
Another one. The Fjordhus Wanderers do have the chance now to take the game to Uddingston and go up a goal. I said what I was saying, that Uddingston needed to avoid these silly little plays, but if it is by sheer accident, there's nothing you can do. But it's just better composure a wee bit. As we see now, Wanderers getting prepared to take the short corner. Well wide.
Just again, Sanderson just shift across and then looking for a tip that didn't come in the end, and instead just a long corner. And Ross tried that win and picked off. Well picked off by Richmond Spice. They at least need to, still plenty of time left in the quarter, need to drag themselves back up.
Sure they can manage. You just need calm face. Don't let the fact now that it's level get to them.
Miscue on the interception, Leslie Gardner. chance to pick this one up. He'll roll it back to teammate Haxton. It's what he will want for the next week. Well, a little bit of possession, a little bit of territory, and something from that.
Down wide, down through Mackenzie. Lovely little piece of skill to get through the two defenders. Out wide on the right to the edge of the D. Brings it in. So, hits the side net. Score remains level.
Alex McGregor said the last time he was on UDDY TV, got a brace. Must have thought he had a good opening there.
Another high ball here.
Just side netting.
County plays it back.
Look at Gardner under a bit of pressure in the middle, just rolls it back. And Russell. We'll go direct, there were 3 up top, but it's picked off.
Rolls out again. It's almost as if now you can feel the tension starting to build between both sides.
I'm saying we jinxed it, but we did preface that it was a game with a lot riding on it, and quarter 4 might well get nervy.
Yeah. Takes the deflection off the stick, dribbles out. Listen, looks to take this quickly. As quick as he can take it. Just anything to keep the pressure on the Wanderers. Plays it through. Hits the feet. And just in a dead situation now as Wanderers get back on the another high press. Mackenzie brings it down nicely. Oh, Mackenzie. Oh.
That's brought back for the physicality and the challenge, and we spoke about frustration and what's going to happen with that, and immediate reaction to the challenge. You see the green card, I believe that was brandished.
Looked green to me. Just
looks like just something that was said in the aftermath of the umpire's whistle.
Just a silly challenge from Wanderers.
Two-minute Brucey bonus for Uddingston to try and make use of.
Playing through the middle, looking for a way through. Out wide onto the right. Nice thing, as I was saying, try to keep the pressure on. But
Louis Garner just coming a cropper of the umpire's whistle there. Just those little moments that stifle the chance to step forward, brings all those red shirts back out of the defensive zone.
Lovely interception there. But just a question is now though with Wanderers, is that green card going to play effect?
It is only like I say, a 2-minute pause, so it's more I would be concerned about now that the green card's appeared, that you want to be careful not to pick up a yellow.
Yeah.
A yellow when it's 5 minutes at this stage of a game. 5 minutes will more than likely be the lion's share of what remains.
Definitely.
Wanderers go heavy, go direct, and goes to no one.
Another quick change there from Addison, number 6 coming on.
Max Strachan playing that kind of left side of the 2 in the middle, but now just see him dropping wide to the right as Miller drops in alongside him. Haxton just feeds it through to Strachan. Give and give back.
Strachan plays it back.
Miller just knew the run was there, wanted to play that ball through, just didn't quite get it off quickly enough, and now Wanderers come forward looking for more. Bobby Ralph within the D, trying to find a way through. Jed Campbell or find an outcome. Can't do either at the moment. Wanderers still keep the pressure on from the long corner though. Clocks are right about right, about 7 minutes left for either side to try and stamp some more control of this one and get what could be a crucial winning goal. As Wanderers get the chance from the short corner.
That's not what Uddingston need right now.
Certainly be a big lift to Wanderers. Everything in the last kind of quarter and a half or so, that when they get forward, when they are getting into the D, they are turning it into at least the short corner. It's where they've been profiting in terms of some of the goals as well. So as long as they're doing that, they'll feel confident of adding to the scoreline.
And right now, a goal here could boost Wanderers' spirits.
Big lift to carry you through, but for Uddingston, it's all about resistance.
Yeah.
How's your nerves? Ralph the target, sweeps it wide.
Thought that was in for a second.
Heart just stopped before he gets up.
I'd imagine it would for most of the home support there, just heart and mouth. And then you see it ricochet off the back fence and you're like, thank goodness. Uddingston just looking for that way through.
Derek and now McKenzie. Murray want to start getting short to their own, or certainly de-entries to cover things, but Callum Ross can nip onto that one. And Derek back to try and cover. It's going to be another short corner for the challenge. As soon as it gets beyond the 25, you just have to be really, really careful with the challenges are going in, because it's making it easy for the opposition at the moment.
There we go, going about for the short corner for Wanderers. And
Callum Ross makes it 4 for Wanderers. The pressure finally tells. It has been telling all quarter 3 and quarter 4. Dundee Wanderers pull themselves from 3-1 down to 4-3 up in that time. And Uddy, from a team in control, a team with it all to do. Wilson sees his pass picked off. And the tackles come in as Sanderson trying to make space down the right. Just squeezes it through to Bobby Ralph.
well, we've caught up in a little tangle there. But now this is definitely where Uddingston need to, as I say, not let it get to them. Keep the heads held high. And just keep that little bit of composure.
And it's just those nibbles in that are causing the blast of the umpire's whistle. Joe Russell, the latest from the challenge. As Campbell was a nip in ahead of Brown in time just to prod that one away. Still the wrong end of the pitch though for Uddingston, with the clock now the enemy. Good Oscar keep it, the shout from the away dugout. It's now game management time for Dundee Wanderers. They've done all the hard bit. Now can they hold it? We've got some defensive work to think about as Ben Young wants to try and carry through. Wright will pick him off. A miscue on the pass, but it goes in his favour.
Oh!
Right. Sorry, Bobby Ralph heavy in the contact there on Callum Darrick, and means it's Huddy Ball still. Kenzie. Richmond Spouse.
Long shot.
Wants the direct
up
route. Alex McGregor just can't pick it up at edge of D.
Getting another big chance there.
Tough one, driven at pace, but always the margins that he needed now. Need to turn those into something.
Another high ball.
Wanderers go the aerial route. Bobby Ralph will pick up, and he's in the corner already. Is he looking to play his way out or just to hold? Just to hold for now. Support comes for Campbell. Got to try and find a way to get the ball out of the corner space, and the decision from the umpire's whistle means Dundee Wanderers can keep crashing forward into it. D decision looked like he was within the D when that challenge came in. Umpire says just outside, so back to corner he goes.
Must have been shoelaces outside.
Alex McGregor just waved forward by Coach Tom Hyman there. And how do they get this? If they get it, it's going to go direct and it's going to go quickly, and it needs to. Long corner for Wanderers though at the moment. McGregor left, just one defender marking him at the top as the rest of the red shirts, halfway line-ish or further. Just dropping back into a little trio to cover him. Well, their teammates and Bobby Ralph in the corner try and win another long. They don't. Ian Scott scrambles, trying to pick this one up as it's gone behind his goal to set things up quickly. 40 seconds by our clocks. Our clock's not tied to the umpires, just to remind you. So you've seen it already. It's ran on a couple of times. Strachan. Just trying to help it forward, put it into the body or right, and now Wanderers with ball back, trying to play it forward. Picked off though. Strachan makes up for the mistake. Just trying to help it across, and Richmond Spouse keep a hold of it. Red shirts all around him. He's got to work it forward quickly. He can only pick out the defender. Strachan. All hands to the pump for Ruddy now. McGregor in the D. Can't find a way to work it. Looks across the umpire for a decision that isn't coming. Campbell
picks it back up.
Last chance saloon for Uddy, and it's an aborted. A flop more than an aerial. Means Campbell's back scrambling, trying to cover. That's where time runs out, and Dundee Wanderers come out with a huge win. Great recovery from them in the second half. They'd gone down early. They kept battling and they got their rewards in the end. It was an uphill battle to start though. Finlay Halliday, fine strike from top D. Uddy in front in just a couple of minutes. Find the quick response from the short corner. Find his way past the Uddy PCD. Towards the end of quarter one, Uddy struck back again to retake the lead. Jed Campbell from the short, putting it nice and high. And Uddy extended with a penalty flick from Halliday. Well, that would be it for the home side, and instead, strong comeback, a hard-fought win that got started from the short corner in quarter three. An aborted move that Uddy just couldn't keep out. Plenty of work done, but not enough in the end, and that made it 3-2. From the short corner, Wanderers continued to dominate, scoring again to pull level, and as you saw, end of quarter four, Callum Ross took Wanderers from behind 2 in front with that last and that killer fourth. Sees Uddy go down despite that 3-1 lead at the break. A real bitter one, a real sore one. And you see the frustration on the sidelines from the Uddy players. But look, credit where credit's due, Scott.
Yeah.
Dundee Wanderers had the answer at the short corners and they kept finding it.
Yeah, as I say, they just kept going and going and going and going. Didn't give up.
Certainly
And it did kind of seem maybe a bit that Uddingston got a tiny bit complacent. 3-1 up at the break, come back out. Didn't look as if they had the same fire as they did in the first half. and ultimately come back to bite them at the backside.
Well, that's one half of our double header done, as the Gents ones don't end up with the right result going down there. Going down 4-3 to Dundee Wanderers. It's another big one for the ladies ones. Already got the win against Hillhead in the midweek. That important win over Hillhead, it means they've got a little bit more of a cushion towards the bottom of the table, instead looking up at being best of the rest in that bottom 6. And they'll have a chance to really cement their place as one of those teams when they play Fjordhus Reivers at 3. But for now, just while the girls make their way onto the pitch, they'll get their warm-up started. What we'll do is we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes or so. I encourage you to do the same. Get your lunch in. You join us. About 1:45 is when we'll be back for ladies ones as they take on Reivers. Has ended here at Uddingston Hockey Club. For our Gents ones is Uddingston 3, Dundee Wanderers 4. Hello everyone, welcome back to UDDY TV's coverage of the second half now of our double headers. The ladies ones and Fjordhus Reivers are in final preparations for their game, set for a 3 o'clock pushback. Looks like we're vaguely on course for it. Time for me to sound like an air captain pilot predicting you, telling you your exits are here, here and here, but we are on course, it seems like, for a 3 o'clock pushback. Scott, though, has abandoned me in the commentary booth, replaced himself with Jack Murray. Jack, you're back up and joining me for commentary on this one. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, definitely. Not been here for a while. But good to get back.
Decided we finally allow you back in, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, let's take a look at the home side as they finished their final preparations. Couple of little changes across the weekend. And what it does mean is Ursula Bigham's joined us as the second goalkeeper, is the latest of the late changes. Otherwise, very similar side to got the win against Hillhead. Last time they were on UDDY TV, be hoping for a similar result, perhaps even better, against basement side Fjordhus Reivers. Certainly well worth keeping an eye out for number 4 Sky Waugh, who got the brace. You see those goals over on social media if you haven't already had a wee look at them. And a little reminder at the bottom as well, while we've got it up, to if you're somehow stumbling into us without finding us through social media, at UDDY Hockey, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X and TikTok. A lot of content going up across social media, a lot of things we've got going on in the coming months. Worth taking a look at us. If you're joining us from a Fjordhus Reivers perspective as well, just a reminder to follow your club in all the platforms they use. So important to support your local clubs and all the hard work they do. There is a lot of hard work that goes in to bringing this hockey to you across Scotland. And see the girls in final setup and final preparations. Wasn't to be for the Gents in the earlier game. 3-1 up at the break, but ultimately went down 4-3. Succession of short corners from Dundee Wanderers, enough to derail what was on course for a good win. Quarter 3, quarter 4, the boys undoing, hoping that things work out a little bit better for the ladies, who can keep up some momentum after that win, like I say, against Hillhead. It sets this one up very nicely. So Jack, I know you snuck in as that come to an end that last game. Hopefully you're more of a good luck charm than anything bad luck wise. I'm not saying you turned up and then suddenly everything started going wrong, but if it keeps going wrong, I'll just kick you out of the booth, don't worry.
It's a wee bit of pointing fingers for Gordon as soon as I walk in the booth.
Yeah, exactly, that's what it was. That's what look, sports people superstitious, I'll pretend like I'm including myself in that as well, to be, let's just be superstitious about it. If there's a couple of short corners that go wrong, it will be turn the mic off just if you'd step out.
Yeah, I think we've said before that every time I'm in the booth it makes for an exciting game, so we'll see what today's game has in store for us.
No pressure, no pressure. Umpires have had their final checks. Looks like we're almost ready to get rocking. Wait to see if there's any final checks with captains. The captains were in discussion for the earlier one, and Stephen Percy across to chat with Annette Williams and the team as ladies ones are brought in for those final conversations. Holland Miller, you can see in full training gear. I think she's picked up an injury, not able to take part in this one today, but still playing her part on the sidelines as well. It's just your minute warning from the umpires as we approach the start of this one.
So final team talks just before this game gets underway. Getting a bit of team spirit.
Certainly, like you say, from that previous one, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times now, but the lift, the boost of confidence that you could see it across the game against Hillhead last time out. The girls, as soon as that first goal goes in, feels like a weight's lifted, and then they play with a little bit more freedom and a little bit more bravery as well. The guys managed to get the early goal 3 minutes in quarter one, and you see that how that lifted them, at least for the first half. So important for these sides at the moment, just to pick up a goal, pick up something to hold on to early doors, not to hold on to from a defensive perspective, but to hold on to from like a mental fortitude side of things.
Yeah, definitely. We always say the easiest way to win these games, get an early goal. Yeah, assert your dominance, if you will, and just control the game from there. So we'll see if they can do that today as the game looks to kick off.
Reivers get us underway. One more game left of a double header here for UDDY TV at Uddingston Hockey Club, and 4 quarters delivers the same drama that we saw in game 1. We're certainly set for a real brace of entertainment. Campbell, nice bottom of defence there, able to pick up, find their way to Gloria Proven, McWilliams, and now Maisie Dacre. Trying to advance down the right beyond the 25. Umpire decision will go against her. I think she knew that was coming. For Reivers' side really embattled by results, some of which on the pitch, some of which were, I believe, concessions as well. So perhaps the position of the table not truly reflective of the hockey they play, and a side that I'm sure with the games that remain want to prove that they're better than their current total show. Murray though looking for that early opening, couldn't find a way through to Tegan McPherson.
Yeah, like we said at the start, clearing the game plan, trying to get that early goal. Been unable to break that line of defence so far, but see the ball go back to Campbell, just get the passes in. Controlling the play now. And it's out wide.
Crichton, tip after tip, and now Sky Watt almost thought she'd find a way to another early goal in another game on UDDY TV.
And it's out wide. Couple of deflections there inside the box.
Crichton, tip after tip, and now Sky Watt.
A bit of luck for UDDY, but wasn't meant to be on that occasion. UDDY with possession again. Unable to do anything with that pass though. It always gives you a good taste for the game, these first 5, maybe 10 minutes of this first quarter, just to see what sort of game we've got in our hands. The team's getting a good taste for each other's style of play as well.
Just want to see the how cagey, how nervous teams are in that first 5-10 minutes. You don't want to tip your hand too much, and some teams might not look like they show too much in that 5-10. It's just because they're trying to hold everything back and wait for the right moments.
Absolutely.
That's our preface for getting in if it's a quieter 5-10. But so far, UDDY on top and looking to cause some problems. Cole does go UDDY's way. Annie Williams, I think for a second there was expecting it to be one for the away side of the sheet. Breaks into D, tries to set one up, and Molly Darling tries to get the strike on. Ball still not cleared. How about for Tegan McPherson, trying to just cushion it back and just gets a bit fragmented. Fragmented enough though for UDDY to get the short.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous way to defend, isn't it? Just when it gets quite congested there, and there's always at risk of giving away a short corner, which was the outcome we have seen.
Certainly one of those that the longer it bobbles around, it makes you. I never played defence, so I can't speak to that, but it certainly would make me feel hyper aware of my feet, knowing that like one misstep can be the reason that the short corner is given. First one will send in. How about Crichton on the little mix up? Bobbles around. Will help on, just helps it wide though.
Unfortunately not to get anything from that short corner, but there might be plenty to go, you never know. Just pass just too heavy there.
You can see Reivers 95 who's trying to step up on that left. It's just a couple of paces behind the pass. You can see what the idea of that move is meant to look like. It just, like you see, too much on it on the initial, but certainly one to be aware of, that that's a route out of that defensive zone that Reivers might be looking for. Molly Darling just in that screen. He's going to hold and try and keep things moving, combined with Groven now Dacre. Oh, there's two different decisions from umpires there, and had he got the wrong look at that one as Reivers can pick up and drive, and now look to push this beyond the 25, being into the D as it takes a nick off the foot. It'll be brought back for that.
Yeah, just a bit of confusion there, and Reivers were able to take advantage of that, put the pressure on, and the pressure is still on here. It's a good save there.
Let's take another look at that one. It bobbled up kindly and well within her rights to take a shot on there, but at middle for Shields just to knock over the bar. How about this crash ball in? Little stumble as it just runs away. Danger not cleared for Uddy as Reivers still in the D. Just purchase a short, long rather than a short, I should say. Getting ahead of myself.
It was a good incisive pass there, just didn't work out. We got the long corner though.
Reivers now with possession territory, trying to make things count. They will get the short. Just 30 seconds too quick, my brain there. That's what it was.
Of course. Predicting the game as you go here.
Yeah, exactly. But Reivers now with their first look at the short corner routine. You know, a quick chance to have a chat of what card they want to play first, what setup they're going to go for. Nearly 7 minutes in. This is still good time to score in quarter one territory. And he goes for first Castle. Strikes straight at Shields at the rebound. Cleared at the second. Still work to do for the early defence, and the umpire will help as well. Gesture towards the foot after the whistle as well.
Yeah, the defence stays strong there to defend the short corner. That'll give Reivers some confidence though, after they withheld that pressure in the first couple of minutes. They were able to provide some pressure of their own there, and it comes again here. The ball just trickles out of play there. Reivers still have a good grasp on this part of the game here, trying to make something happen. Getting a lot of decisions here, Reivers. They play it back. quite stop-start here, isn't it? Quite cagey. Just in the past couple of minutes.
Another save drawn out of Shields as well. Well, we expected, you know, cagey. We expected tense from game one, where there was so much at stake in terms of a race to avoid being 11th in the men's game. Girls with a little bit more of a cushion, but it's Reivers who playing with more of a point to prove. And after an early couple of minutes, yeah, fair to say they've got the game by the scruff of the neck, just struggling to keep it as clean as maybe they'd like to create those opportunities.
Oh, lucky. Yeah, it's probably just a case for Uddy just to get a grasp on the game, maybe slow it down a bit, get some passes rolling, create a bit of space, just maybe to stop all these decisions being made, because like you said, it is getting quite cagey.
Like quarter one, we've got plenty of time for cage to turn into intrigue as Proven just lose their stick in the little block there. Run out for long. Uddy just not able to keep territory away, and just trying to work out exactly what happened there from the discussion that followed. Umpire and Verity Shields in conversation. I think Verity had thought it was a short corner, so she rolled the ball away towards where the injector should take it. I'm assuming that's what was discussed when the call was given as long. So it looked like Verity's kicked the ball away. When actually I think she was trying to be more helpful than hindering. Certainly in quarter one, if there was an attempt to game manage and play like that kind of hockey at this stage, I'd have questions. So I assume that's why the umpire just was telling her to keep an eye, perhaps. Touch onto the middle, open space for Reivers to step forward. There's Ratton a bit too strong in our challenge. Reivers just happy to move things at the back and use the territory and try and turn the possession to something more dangerous. But they don't need to hurry it, they don't need to rush, plenty of time. And in doing so, they find inroads down the right. They work it D-bound, not quite, but they'll still get the long corner. Good spell for the away side at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Getting a grasp on the game. Just are they struggling to get back into it after the pressure that they had in the first couple of minutes? I'm sure it will come though.
I was hoping. I'm not afraid to be partisan on that part. As McWilliams can get the block in and try and follow it up as well. And umpire decision will go her way. She's going to just carry this herself. No targets up top to hit, so the turn and go was followed by a turn and hold. Uddy happy to work it around the back again, try and build from the back as well. Julia Proven is going to round her marker. Feed it into Crichton. Now, can Uddy build something themselves? Been under the cosh a bit in the last few minutes as we've been speaking about it. Now, Crichton, another pick up to try and move it on. Just can't find a way to bundle through to Darling.
The umpire just stopping that, taking it back.
Saw it a bit in the Gents ones game that umpires, especially early doors, were looked to be quite particular about the ball restarting from static, but also from the position they wanted it to start from. Certainly can contribute to the game feeling a little bit choppy, but Verity Shields called in just for a clearance this time rather than a save, comfortably done as well. Campbell looks for the aerial. Williams can't reach it, but Crichton can. Now space in the middle just to drive through the heart of the Fjordhus Reivers defence. She can push it right. Can't be picked up by Addis.
Just a pass a bit too heavy.
You just see it opening up there for Uddy as well. A couple of blue shirts ahead of Crichton. Just didn't quite come together for Uddingston, but good signs after a little bit of pressure from the away side.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, the pressure has been there from Reivers, so I think just as we've discussed, just Uddy need to get back into it. We saw there with the play starting from the aerial, just took the away side off guard and nearly got through, but it's now Reivers in the attack again. Goes straight through beyond the goalie.
Couple of minutes left in quarter one. Reminder, as I've said a lot already today, I'll keep saying as well, our clock's not synced to the umpires' clocks. We're not that technically advanced just yet, which means you might find sometimes that it looks like time's run out or running out, and there might be a little bit more to play, or vice versa. We might think we've got a little bit left and we don't quite. For now, though, only a couple of minutes left as Campbell and Crichton now. Muir ahead of her. Crichton will send it forward. Can Uddy break into the D from here? McWilliams looking to carry it herself as the challenges come in. I think that one's just outside as it's given.
There was space to the right there. Maybe the better option would make him a pass, but got the outcome of it.
And Molly Darling wants to send this one in. Bobbles, and now Crichton, edge of D. She's looking for outcome or opportunity. Can't find either. Did you see how close camera just pick up a little shout of instruction across to? It was Molly Darling actually. Might be Crichton just after that as well. Just Stephen Percy on the sideline. A lot of things he's happy with in quarter one in terms of managing of the game and not letting ourselves become too camped in, but certainly seeing even before the break wanting a couple of tweaks, a little bit of change, a little bit of shift in positioning.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of changes, but as we keep saying, it's still early. Probably don't need to change that much.
Crichton just trying to chase this one back down. Well, they picked up in a good opportunity. How about now? Lily Crichton. Drive at face of D. Challenge in on her, not legal in the eyes of the umpires, and how do you keep hold of it? Porter just wants to take it too quickly. Porter and Provin just exchange passes as Uddy try and open the angle. Crichton. Uddy forced back and back to Ratton now. Try the left, Campbell. Oh, a little bit of room for Anna McWilliams now to try and drive this in. A little tip in the direction of Emily Addis, but it'll run out, and I think the umpire's calling that for just outside the circle again. And it won't matter because that's where time runs out, and it's quarter one. Cagey. We've said it a couple of times, cagey I think certainly is the word for this one so far, Jack.
Yeah, definitely. We had indeed at the start that both teams were wanting to get an early goal. That's not happened, but like you said, yeah, quite cagey. Been a lot of stop starts with just foot fouls and stuff like that. So both sides will be trying to get a bit of a tighter grasp in the game in the second quarter.
It's like a C/B grade. You could try harder kind of verdict so far on this one from both sides. Okay. I don't mean to put teacher words in your mouth, but that's what's happened now. So see Stephen Percy just passing on his instructions, and what he's seen from quarter one that he wants just slightly adjusted. What he's seen from the opposition that he wants to adjust is certainly from a Reivers perspective a lot of dominance in the middle, whether that's possession, whether that was territory. I think perhaps it may be a bit of disappointment from the visiting side. They've not been able to turn that into something more significant. A couple of shots at Verity Shields, but to be honest, I think they're saves you'd look at her to make and expect her to make. Perhaps for Reivers that next step is turning that dominance, that territory into significant scoring chances.
Yeah, definitely. With the possession that they had, they are probably a bit disappointed that they didn't test the goalkeeper as much as he should do. Like you said, the 2 saves, maybe saves that would be expected. So yeah, that will definitely be their aim for the second quarter, just challenge the goalkeeper a wee bit more. It'll be interesting to see if, from both sides, if there's much of a change, if it's pretty similar. Do you change it this early?
I mean, the other point of note, just looking down at benches, I don't see a massive amount of options to recycle play, so it's changes you're going to make on the pitch, whether that's just rearranging roles slightly. And you saw they were walking on Darcy Campbell and Claudia Provin, just in a little bit of discussion there. Claudia deployed in the right side of the fence, just a little bit of mentoring from the comparably, she won't appreciate me saying that, I would say old hand, but comparably old hand Darcy Campbell. A tip in from Tegan McPherson, just runs out and runs behind. And I'm conscious because I've already got feedback on other nicknames for players that have stuck, that if that one sticks, I'm going to be in a whole load of trouble. Banned from training, that's what's going to happen. Either way, Uddy and Provin, as you see, stepping into midfield, up from that right defensive space, and we'll link in with Porter, trying to find a way through her opposite number. Almost entirely accurate, by the way, calling it opposite number. 14 against 145. Just needs a decimal point, and that would be basically there. That's a good pick up in the middle from Molly Darling, and the umpire decision will help Uddy retain possession as well. Just the lateral. And McWilliams to try and charge forward, and after a succession of challenges round the edge of the D, this is the one that generates the short.
So far, a similar start to the second quarter as you saw in the first. The early shot corner, we'll see if Uddy can make the most of this one and get themselves ahead.
It's a mix up to the previous routine we saw. Sky across rather than Tegan on injection duties. Crichton for Campbell. Parried, not cleared, penalty flick. I feel like, I've said this before, we don't often see penalty flicks, and yet somehow UDDY TV has seen its fair share. I've seen one earlier today, Finn Halliday putting it past the Dundee Wanderers keeper, Anna McWilliams now.
You heard the shouts from the dugout just to set the play on, but
Anna off the post. Big opportunity for Uddy, goes missing. And a look of frustration there from Anna immediately afterwards.
fine margins. Couple of inches over, it would be a lovely strike, just off the post there. Unfortunate there.
Well, you said before the short corner we were speaking about patterns in the game repeating itself, but you know, chances going missing for Uddingston in the first quarter led to a spell of dominance, spell of territory for Reivers. After that missed opportunity, how do Uddingston react this time, this quarter, as McWilliams got options? She wants to send this one direct, wants to send it out quick route, looking for McPherson, keeper called into action just to deal with the deflection. The time off and a bit too much in the challenges, and I think it's Maisie Dacre. Oh, he's going to make her way off with a green card.
Yeah, I think we've seen that the referee won't take any nonsense in this game, with the green card in the second quarter.
They have been pretty heavily policing tackle areas and tackle zones, so just an earlier flash of the green card than we saw in previous game. Only saw that right at the tail end, and now how about Uddingston trying to step beyond. Skye got the brace last time out, now in the D and trying to find a way to add to that from Game 8 Hillhead. Leaves it for McWilliams, cushions it back to Skye Watt. Able to make anything of it, tipped in the corner. You might have also picked up on the atmosphere at Mike's. Just a little bit of instruction there from Stephen Percy to Claudia in the right defensive side. That's the benefit, I guess, if you're a player that you've got the coach that side just to keep you right on a couple of things. Certainly when you're needing that help, obviously when you're playing badly, maybe something you don't want to be so close to the coach for.
Yeah, definitely. A bit of constructive criticism, sometimes not wanted, but probably always needed. And that's now the rain starting to, in traditional Scottish form, split the clouds, and
spring is sprung, as they say.
We've talked before that just pause that thought as they go into attack.
Just pops up in the face of the D there. And
yeah, we've spoke before about the rain and how it affects the game due to the pitch. It probably doesn't, but you've got to think the players won't want to be getting wet for a full game. It's got to have something on the mentality.
Right, well, something to work through, I'm afraid, on this one is see, Scottish Spring doing what Scottish Spring does. Claudia Proven putting in the hard shift on the right side of the fence there just to keep Reivers at bay. They'll try and work things around the edge of the D or Reivers. What they're going to do is see their pass picked off. Emma Connolly done really well there. Now she just lays off her. Skye Wise. Blue shirts can step forward, look beyond the 25 into the D and try and ask some questions. Skye Watt twisting, turning, looking for outcomes. Just against the defender though. Can pick up from Ratton now. She wants a direct route too. Can't find Tegan McPherson there. As the ball goes dead, I get the opportunity now to say, one, hello Alistair Condy, thank you for your message. I will take your feedback that we do need dramatic green card music, and I will out that message in front of the whole broadcast as well. Producer Post listening and he's looking on vaguely bemused. That's maybe the word I'd use. I'll put a pin in any further feedback discussions. Is Crichton in the D, opening for McPherson.
It's just these chances that after the game you'll look back on and be frustrated that you haven't took the most of them. Has a key opportunity there as the ball comes across the goal, but just nowhere on the end of it.
Should also say we do have another shout out too while it play goes dead and Uddy are starting to look dangerous. Tori's been watching in from the Gents one's game. She's watching in on this one, I'm sure, as well to see how Darcy gets on. So a big hello. Hope you're enjoying this one as well. And don't forget, if you fancy a shout out, all you've got to do is send us a quick message. Lovely ball up for Tegan McPherson to pick up at the edge of D. Now she wants to take the shot on. Always going wide. If you've somehow managed to find this broadcast, you're not following across the platforms at Uddy Hockey, you can see it at the bottom of your screen right now. Facebook, Instagram, X, I guess we've got to call it, TikTok. We've also got our website, UddingstonHockeyClub.com. All your information there. If you're a club member though, don't forget Timo's your app for that one.
Just the chase is on for this running ball, but it just runs out of play. No one on the end of it. The visitors just haven't been in dominant in possessions for well in the first quarter. Uddingston getting a bit more of a grasp on the game, but it's still fairly even. Oh, it's a loose pass there. Could be an opportunity here. And it's just wide there from Reivers. And the UDDY defence will just breathe a sigh of relief there, as the defensive mistake didn't lead to a goal.
Darcy Campbell's blushes spared there. Just the pass just going astray, but not punished, and Shields are part with the save as well. Now from that scare, can they cause one of their own? Lovely turnover. Tegan McPherson, Emma Connolly. Skye was there, and you knew, Emma knew it. She just wanted to send it across, just couldn't quite do it in time.
Just unable to get that flick on to the open player.
Just starting for both sides now, it should be said, just starting to come together. The little cage in quarter one, starting to find more fluency quarter two. Will we get the goal that follows? Skye Watt first to hold. Uddy will want outcomes if not opportunities, and now Crichton a chance to strike this one. Parried behind.
Yeah, like you said, definitely a bit more fluidity to the game now. Uddingston creating some more concrete chances this quarter, but still unable to get that goal to take the lead. And we'll be trying again here.
They get the short corner, and yeah, you might have heard there Stephen Percy just wanted to see that play develop before the whistle went. Uddy lurking with danger, lurking with authority. Skye Watt and Tegan McPherson both over the ball, looking to play that one. They will still, though, get the opportunity from the short corner, importantly. And through the guts of quarter two, feels like a game with a goal is just waiting to be found. Can we unearth it here? McPherson back on injection duties. Campbell, pick up, strike, draws a save. How about the chip up from Conley to height?
So that's a third shot corner, just unable to get anything out of it for Uddy. We fancied that, but it will be frustrating for the players, because they are creating chances. For getting the outcomes, it just, the scoreline doesn't reflect that so far.
How about this for Reivers, though, as they try and turn defence to attack very quickly. Ratton can get a touch just to try and keep it away. She'll be forced to try and just play that wherever she can. Well, we've had our first look at the Darcy special. I'm sure these short corners have proper names, but colloquially for me anyway, the Darcy special, play it to top, give it to Darcy Campbell, just tell her hit the ball very hard and see what happens. Nearly worked, forced a good save out the Reivers keeper.
It did definitely nearly work. It's not a bad strategy, just get it on the edge of the box there and whack it, as you would say.
Well, look, it goes. There's two sides to it. If like you want to keep them thinking you've got a couple of intricate plays, but to balance that, sometimes just get the ball to top of D and hit it.
No one wants a hockey ball flying up in full speed, do they? So
I don't know. The people in pads seem to enjoy it for some crazy reason. Can't imagine who'd do that. Froven, pick up, and now Darling able to move it on to Muir. She's got Addis ahead of her. She wants to carry herself, trying to just now send Addis in. Defender's going to try and just shield and shepherd that one away, but she's got Muir and Addis still for company. Penned in the corner. Sticks down the shout as Janet Williams forces watch on the sidelines, waiting to rotate back on. Darling able to do her part to break up the play, but the umpire's whistle will keep it with Reivers. Good pick off Crichton. Frustration for Addis there. Just trying to shepherd and shield as Reivers drive forward, but Campbell sees it coming, steps up, puts the challenge in, wins the ball. Most importantly, now another chance for Emily Addis. And this near side, the right, of just by the sideline there. Didn't quite run out of play for her. Another chance with teammates. Can Uddy work something too much in the challenge?
The pressure has been put on by Uddy, but just unable to get anything. In this past couple of minutes, we've seen a couple of times the ball being held up in the corner. The away side being able to get out of that corner, but the pressure is still on.
Dacre just can't find a way through the challenges. Not able to get up to full speed, and now 1-on-1 at the back. Darcy Campbell's got support coming though, and Darling's back quickly. Doesn't need a Campbell, able to pick that one off, and just a miscommunication on the pass. A couple of minutes left in quarter two as the rain continues to pour down. Scottish Spring, well, it's a water-based pitch, it's got a little bit more.
Hottest day of the year yesterday apparently, and now we're back to the same old rain.
Couple of days where this nice sun, you're starting to think, hey, is it time to start thinking about barbecues? Is it too early? It is too early for those of you tuning in. The same people that need to be told not to wear shorts in winter weather as well. But we'll pin that one as Dacre, this time able to stretch her legs and get some space down the far left and charge forward. Now beyond the
just before the break here. The fourth shot call in the match for Uddy. We'll be hoping to get a goal here just to get the confidence levels up going into the break.
Well, sends it in this time for McWilliams to strike. Another one straight at the keeper's right foot that she saves.
In we go again. Looking to get past the keeper this time.
What? Same routine. McWilliams this time just reversed it across the sky wall. Right behind it goes. And that's time on quarter two. Somehow make it to the break still 0-0. Plenty of chances, plenty of opportunities. Pick of the bunch coming from the penalty flick spot for Anna McWilliams. Are they not able to capitalise? Somehow still goalless in this one, but finally poised.
Yeah, we were asking for a bit more of a fluid match in the second quarter, and we got that. Uddy creating more chances, plenty of short corners, but like we said, the scoreline still remains 0-0 as we're at the halfway point in today's match. It'll be interesting to see what changes are made, if any, because it was a positive quarter 2, even though it remained goalless. But with some frustrations there, just that we're unable to even get any of those short corners and weren't able to convert the penalty flick either. But just important to keep the head high. Can't let those opportunities that you didn't get just.
So Jack, green shoots is what we're saying. Green shoots. So still certainly things to build from, and a little bit of work for Stephen Percy and his side as they discuss. And Reivers, I'm sure, will be feeling the same spells of possession, spells of territory, not being able to turn it into too much to test Shields. Both goalkeepers called into a little bit of action, but nothing that's really tested to the level they'd want. Jack's just taking a quick step aside and allowed me to introduce you to Ben Young. Ben, you had a busy day. I've just seen in one of the group chats, umpiring in the morning, playing, and now you're jumping in and joining. Just a man for all types, yeah.
Yeah,
just do what you can.
Yeah, if I've got time free, I'm always here. So, but I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, give one. What have you made of the game so far? This one. We'll start with the ladies so far and how they've got on in that first couple of quarters.
Yeah, well, I think they've done well all the way up to the final third. Really, I just think they need to be a bit more clinical in there. They've had shots and tested the keeper, but hopefully second half we can get one in the back of the net.
That's the forward that he's speaking as well. It's just like focus that into the pitch of like, yeah, everything's grand up that point. Just put it in the net. Just put it in the net.
Yeah, if it goes in between the right things, it's a goal. So.
Look, it's not for lack of trying. I think Uddy perhaps fair to say the share, the chance, the best chances. I know he's made a couple of stops, but the short corner really seems to be the main way that we're going to create those opportunities, whether it's from the initial or from when play breaks down afterwards. I think we've seen a couple of those already.
Yeah, definitely.
As the girls head out, we don't have too much time, Ben, but I will ask you just for your thoughts. I've got to be honest, how you felt the Gents game went. Obviously not quite the right result at the end. A lot to be happy with in quarter 1, quarter 2, just a little bit more difficult when the game kept worrying on.
Yeah, I think just first half we played well. We were obviously 3-1 up, and it's quite disappointing to go 4-3 behind at full time. But the boys take a lesson from it, and we go into the next 2 games. Hopefully, finish the season well.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see you back on UDDY TV on April 12th when the final game for UDDY TV for that season, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All good fun. And, well, thanks very much for joining us, Ben. I noticed we haven't had you too much on social media, so we'll have to fix that soon. So you'll be on video duty soon enough. Almost ready to get things underway here as well. So I'll let you get back in it. I was about to say I'm going to kick you back out into the rain, but I'm sure you can find somewhere nice and warm to hide out in the analysis centre. I'm sure is doing all right at the moment. Thanks for joining us, Ben.
It's all right. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
As Uddy get us back underway for quarter 3 with everything finally poised. Can the girls make good on the chances they've been creating and turn into something more substantial? For now, though, the away side and Reivers looking to be the ones to cause the major bother.
Oh, and the early goal there from the away side. Reivers been able to get a 1-0 lead. That's probably took Uddy by shock, by surprise. A goal straight after the restart there in the start of the second half. How do you think that will affect Uddy's plan that we just discussed there, Gordon?
Yeah, well, he's not quite throw it out like we say. You know, one goal doesn't. It changes the game state. As Director Hockey Gareth Iker will love me speaking about the notion of game state and that kind of thing. I'm sure it changes things mentally, but in terms of a tactical plan, there's not a lot that can go wrong in the opening 30 seconds that isn't just user error, as it were. So no need to change anything too much, just to reflect and pick yourselves back up and try and get a response quickly. And Christy Porter trying to do her part in that one. Obviously a sore one to lose so quickly. You see in that replay earlier, reaction from some of the Reivers players, so buzzing and excited to have got that goal that gave them the lead. Now something to hold on to for the away side, the embattled away side, sitting bottom of the Scottish Premiership, but that will feel a lot nicer and a reward for some of the efforts this season.
Yeah, if anything, that goal might put a bit of pressure on the girls, but some pressure's good. Might encourage them just to give that a wee bit more. And it's Reivers here with the ball, and that pass just finds its way through everyone, goes out. Or do we looking to restart here? Just probably calm the game down. And of course get that equalising goal will be the objective. It's a nice bit of play there, but the umpire calls it and it's decision to Uddy. Just get the passes going now here. Heavy touch, just sees Uddy lose possession, and now it's the away side that'll back on the attack. That pass just runs through again. Yeah, they'll just be trying to almost, as real as it sounds, replicate that second quarter, because it was positive, but just need to be a wee bit more clinical when it comes to your chances created.
Seeing these early exchanges since the goal, are we trying to sample a little bit more on this? It's going to take more to get back into this one. Ratton, he's moving across to Campbell at the back, and I think I need to play a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more advanced, and Proven doing her part on the right side now. Dacre, options in the middle if she can find them, but it's a carry from the baseline, can't find a way through her defender.
We've talked about how Uddy might deal with this early goal, but it's also important to see how the away side will deal with it. Do they play more defensive because they have got the lead, or do they try and get that second? We'll see as this third quarter carries on.
Well, able just to nip in time as the swing came in. Uddy ball just outside the D. Williams just cushion it back for Dacre, just trying to keep it under control and work it through to Darling. The challenge comes in and Reivers can turn over and try and carry forward.
Just the umpire helping Uddy out a wee bit there. Looked like an attack was on the way, and the pass there from Uddy just goes beyond the line and out. Just both teams struggling to maybe gain possession, keep a hold of possession when they have it. Things are looking a wee bit scrappy, but a goal will obviously change the way that teams play.
Proven just wanting a bit of support. She plays this out. Crichton, little triangle with Sky War, wants the ball sent forward, sent it early as McWilliams and McPherson will have something to chase. Deegan won't be able to get there in time though.
Unlucky to not get on the end of that pass there.
We're talking about, you know, what changes, what adjustments do you make? First one's reasonably easy to spot. I'm not sure if that was planned pre-goal or post, but Anna McWilliams much further forward this quarter already, making a nuisance of herself and teeing up first. They just can't keep it under control as the pass is sent across to her.
It's just about creating these chances, gaining confidence after each one is created.
got a late shout about some of the team changes. We'll run through them again properly at end of quarter 3 as well. But one you might have heard there from the Atmospherics mics, Ursula Bingham, the twos goalkeeper on the bench there, very vocal as most goalkeepers are, just to pass on some feedback and some instructions to the team. I'm sure she came through on the microphones as well as in the challenge. The umpires just let the players know that one was a more serious one.
Yeah, it's always good to receive feedback from your teammates.
Look, it's, you know, the player on the pitch that sees everything as it happens, the goalkeeper, so
Of course.
just comes with the territory to be a bit of a loud mouth with it as well. Or a louder mouth, I should say. And it's goalkeepers who will be concerned, or Verity Shields in particular, as defence is called into action in front of her again. Ratton can clear. Not for the first time, the gesture of just bring it back and keep it static to restart the play from the umpires there. They were policing it a lot in quarter 1, quarter 2, and they have not changed their policy in quarter 3. Pass forward, tipped away, and Crichton could try and pick up now. As the challenges come in, Lily Crichton a little bit of room now. Step forward as the red shirt start to surround her. Cushions forward to Amelia Muir. Could keep running on, does so. Now Emma Connolly trying to work it across the back line. Muir can pick up in the D. Just a little misread from where Crichton was, and big gestures of just forward towards goal there from Stephen Percy. Didn't want his team recycling it back out the D just to get forward and get attacking, and ask questions of the away goalkeeper, who's had not as much to do as we might have liked in quarter 3. Crichton just loses control of that one as it drives towards the D. Not the time. Those little mistakes to start creeping in, and now Reivers want to try and play their way out. Darling and Muir combine to try and slow this one down. They can force it out on this the near side.
Yeah, we have seen some pressure from Uddy, but like you said, just not challenging the opposition's keeper.
So plenty of time left in this one, halfway through quarter 3, quarter 4, still to come, but Uddingston will not be happy with being the goal down. Need to do more to earn their way back into control of this. Not had it on the scoreboard, but certainly 0-0 had our moments. And Ratton able to bring that one out as the challenges come in.
Good pass through the middle from Darcy Campbell.
Just pops up from Emma Connolly, who now can charge and pick up on baseline. Try and find a way to force something to goal with defenders stronger.
Just unable to create anything from that bit of play, but positive from Uddy. Good bit of play there in the middle of the field from the opposition. Able to get it back. Another green card there.
I think there's certainly some confusion between the umpires. Anyone watching on that wants to try and enlighten us, I didn't actually see a card shown, but Trying to spy if there was someone who's just stepped off, so forgive me on that one, as Uddy now needs to step back up and try and challenge again. Certainly a lot of discussion with the umpires and Captain Anna McWilliams over quite what that foul was given for. Those thoughts are put to the back of mind is Sky War. And Amelia Muir over the 25. They need a little something more as umpires trying to play advantage. Sky War going to crash towards the edge of D and into the D. Umpire's whistle will help her do that now. Muir goes back to Ratton as Uddy recycle from right to left. Left to right, I should say. Yeah, Jack straight across to look at me there. Yeah, I know my lefts and rights. Not one of those trends. They crash forward, but that's going to evade everyone. And just a real stunted quarter for Uddy, not really able to generate the momentum they managed to build up over quarter two. Struggling to measure a more complete response to going the goal down early in this quarter.
Yeah, it's bound to be frustrating for the girls, just like you said, are able to really create concrete chances in this quarter. But apart from the goal, the early goal, it has been pretty even.
Campbell just going to want to start this quickly. Doesn't like what she sees forced to hold as Evelyn Blue steps forward. Goes direct to Crichton, straight through the heart as it's forwarded on to McWilliams. A touch on from Skywall brings it beyond 25, but again, just breaks down for Uddy. Going from 25 to D.
So as we come into the final minutes of this quarter, the objective still remains the same for a goal. And we might see one here. Just that shot blocked there.
Couple of minutes left in quarter three, still one to go after this one, but much like it was for the Gents in quarter four, time becoming the enemy. Uddy hockey, and now Reivers looking to further the advantage. Big chance now as the door opens up. Good save from Shields. Shot really straight at our left shin. But important to get herself in the way, prevent any more for the away side. Chance opened up so well.
Yeah, some good play there from the away side, but she was able to come out, make herself big and save that shot. A second goal would definitely make things quite problematic going into the final quarter.
Good recovery from McWilliams now. Got to take this on herself, take a strike at goal, pushes it wide, frustration. Had support, but I can't blame the captain for when the door opens up and the opportunity. Looks like it's developing, taking that one on herself.
Yeah, just important not to force things though. Still play like we normally would. Still play with our heads. Because although that goal is needed, we know how to score goals, you know that.
So touch on from Dacre, room now to step forward, and knows she's got a bit of pace, Maisie Dacre. Turns on the afterburners and then can cut back as well. And Crichton, not too much longer left in quarter three, having a couple of stoppages. How about Muir now from Edgy D McWilliams? Do they need outcome or something more? How about Connolly now as it pops up towards her? And a short corner for Uddingston.
Behaviour from the umpire, 2 minutes remaining from this quarter. A goal here would be definitely what Uddy need. Would create a very open final quarter.
Certainly one of those, I don't want to say it's a sliding doors moment, but a goal here gives a completely different complexion to quarter 4. What can we muster? McWilliams, finds the post a second time. Crichton, really good recovery. So he try and return the pressure back on again. Sky Watt, an option in the middle if she can find it. Going to try and carry herself for now. It gets a bit scrappy, a bit scrambly, and out behind it goes.
Yeah, again we see the post coming to the aid of the keeper, denying another goal for captain Anna McWilliams.
Dika this time with the pick-off is very desperate for something, pushing hard to try and find one. That drive in the box in the D. God, getting my codes mixed up, apologies. Doesn't come to anything. And the worst part of that is the clock will keep running. Campbell back to recover that. There'll probably only be a chance for one last act if there's that. Proven was central for Molly Darling. Got to turn away from trouble. Try and find a way to move this on and move it on quickly. Umpire's whistle will help with that. Dekar, that's where time runs out. Addy not able to manufacture something right at the death of quarter 3. 2 strikes in the post either side of the half, but somehow Addy goalless as we head into a final quarter 4. Fjordhus Reivers, the all-important goal at the start of this quarter, giving them a 1-goal lead. This game, what was finally poised at half, it's got us on tenterhooks now.
Yeah, frustrations will be building, definitely, especially because apart from the first goal and the chance we saw later on in the quarter, the away side didn't create many chances, but it was just that first one maybe caught the home side off guard just after the restart. So maybe now time for a bit of change of tactics, see what we can do differently just to get that goal.
So this is my favourite bit I get to turn into. You know, you've been to a couple of gigs, you get to the end of the gig and the band starts doing the whole introduce everyone, oh this is so and so on the drums. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for tuning in for UDDY TV's coverage of this doubleheader. We've got 1 quarter left to go. But important just to remind you, UDDY TV, it's run by myself and producer Paul, just giving him the eyes just now, but it's also fantastically supported by all our student helpers. So a big thank you to all of you for coming in and helping us. Aidan got on the cameras as well as Callum, got David helping out Paul on the match direction. Jack, you've joined me. We've also had Scott on earlier today. Grace has helped us earlier today. A big thank you to all of you for coming in and making this possible for us. It's been not quite the day we hoped for today. There's still 1 quarter for things to change around and maybe get a little bit better. I don't want to put too much pressure on the girls, but if we could get at least a goal and just have a little bit of something to cheer, that would be absolutely fantastic. If by some miracle you haven't found us by traditional means, i.e. social media, it's at UDDY Hockey across the board: Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok. A lot of content going, especially some video from games today, I'm sure as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It's just not coming together for the ladies at the moment. Another misplaced pass behind.
You said there, Gordon, that not to put too much pressure on the girls, but I think it's natural that they'll be putting the pressure on themselves just now. They were wanting that goal. An early goal in this quarter would suit them, so they could potentially then fight for the win, but need to get that first goal first.
It's the end of the pitch that we'll be hoping to see very little of in the final 17.5 minutes is Reivers with a long corner and the possession. Williams trying to nibble and win ball she has.
Just Uddingston passing it round the back, trying to get a hold in the game as we start this last quarter. But the pass from Aaron McWilliams just strays out there. Now Reivers playing the passing game, just looking to open things up. The pass is intercepted there in the middle. Now it's back to the defence. Darcy Campbell plays it out wide.
Or you need to find a way to string these passes together that take them from the defensive zone forward. They're struggling now to build efficiently, and the umpire's whistle will turn that last scruffy bit of play into more Reivers ball. Oh, door open for McWilliams to seize upon. Charging forward, Sky to right and Tegan to left. Anna McWilliams will want to go herself. McWilliams, good block. Reivers can half clear. Oh, foot just outside the box, happy to play on, and that sweep. McWilliams just can't get the tip in.
Amazing play there from Anna McWilliams from the run starting from the middle of the pitch, just unable to get the ball crossing the line there, and then unable to just get that final flick on inside the D. Positive signs from Uddy though, that was a good attack, and we'll be looking to do the same now. Stay away side now with the ball in the tight area, we're able to get out of it. Good interception there.
A good pick up for Ratton, and she goes for the swing, but it's all air.
Just the game starting to gain a bit of pace now. You can feel the tense atmosphere in there, as expected.
Dacre. Just not coming together for Uddingston. Yeah, pace picking up, Jack, I don't disagree. It's just one of those, you can feel the nervous energy emanating off the pitch. In danger of becoming a bit frantic, but chances, the important point is, the chances are still coming.
Yep.
See, just about turning them into something that troubles the scoreboard, that has you feeling a little bit better about the state of the game.
Yeah, definitely. It's important to find a balance between picking up that intensity, playing fast, but also, like you said, not allowing it to get too frantic, but still creating those chances in the hope that at least one of them will pay off. It's a good tackle there.
Williams won, McPherson all in the D's. Williams goes looking for a decision, it's not coming. Just a long corner for Ruddy, who's perhaps those in blue expecting something more. This time it will be the short. Still plenty of time left in this quarter, 12 minutes or so.
Can this short corner come off? The girls have been trying all game to score from one, just unable to. They've been unlucky a couple of times. Some good defensive blocks we've seen. A shot hitting the post, but is this the time that it gets?
We just build up enough. Eventually, one of them will be built for it. It'll be the right
Wishful
one.
thinking here.
Again, Anthony Williams the target. She just shapes across. Now Darling with a different angle through, and it goes! And now they do get the equaliser.
And we did build it up. And it's a goal. The equaliser is now 1 each. As the girls will be now fighting to get the winner. There's still plenty of time of this quarter to go.
Molly Darling at the heart of so much in the win over Hillhead in the midweek. Well, gets her rewards on the score sheet as well today. Takes just seconds for a hockey game to shift momentum. This one, when it creeps away from Reivers and creeps towards the home side, is Anna Williams continues to push forward. Now Sky Waugh into the D. Just loses out as it trickles away from her. Challenge is becoming a little bit more, and that one going the way of Reivers.
That goal's bound to give the girls some confidence after that feel being rewarded from the countless attacks in this game. Finally getting that goal that we have probably been unlucky to not get before this point, to be honest. But the away side have gave for a tight game as well.
You just see what it means for both teams when the goals went in, but you can also see now it's the game back to level set, how much it means that both teams are really pushing to try and get the win. They're not satisfied just with the draw that they're sitting at the moment. Nervous energy, a little bit of tempo, a little bit of fire. Is either side going to come out with all three? Pops up from challenge from Sky Waugh, but she helped recover it. Tegan McPherson helping her do so. There's too much of the challenge. In the aftermath, Sky Waugh sees the green card.
Yep, another green. The away side just unable to keep that ball in there, and it comes back to Uddy as they'll go on to try and create another chance. With a player down for now though due to that green card. It'll be interesting to see how we deal with that, but it's not something we've not been challenged with this game so far. And the ball goes out, but it's another ball. If we just edge metres closer. Just decision there given to Reivers.
Williams can pick back up in the middle, and now Crichton back with Williams as the box of red shirts start to swarm, able to find an outlet, and Maisie Dacre into the D. Can Uddy find the outcome as well to follow? Just trickles away from a few there. Now Tegan McPherson trying to pin it in.
Ball crashes out. Just as both sides here looking for a winner. Looking for the pass now.
Porter. Ratton. Not happy just with being level. This will be a win that was targeted as the split fixtures were announced, and still looking for that in the final moments as Williams' pass is cut out. Rovan and Crichton now exchange passes as Eddie wait and manoeuvre. Back out now. Campbell and Ratton. Himself into a little bit of bother with the pass, but recovered it well.
It's an integral part of the game now as we enter the last 5 minutes or so of this game.
Darling just loses sight of that one, and now Reivers chance to try and come back forward, find a way to take back control of the game, get a way to take the lead again, but the umpire's whistle will deny them that route forward.
Now Darcy Campbell with the ball forward to McWilliams. Ball's in the D. And the short corner has been won. Can we see a similar outcome to the last one? The girls were hoping so.
I'm hoping so.
Of course.
I'm not happy to be part of that there. I'm hoping so.
Of course.
What, less than 5 minutes by our time, obviously umpire's time's the one we'll go by. But short corners, momentum swinging is this. How do you take the lead for the first time in this game?
But interesting to see if they go a similar route as we did last time or change things up.
Skywater send in. Race for Campbell to strike. Throws a save out the keeper. She might get another look at this, Darcy Campbell. Trying to find a way through reverse or front. Pops up from the strike and behind. And just wouldn't come together for Uddingston there.
Yeah, Campbell unlucky. Once again with that powerful strike, not to find the back of the net.
Campbell.
And we're just making passes now as we come into the final minutes of this game. And it's out wide. Trying to get something out of it.
Just the long corner. Umpire like he was in two minds of what he wanted to give there, but settled on long is Crichton. Oh, that could bobble for T. McPherson. Wants to take a strike at that, but couldn't quite find the space, and Reivers' defence do enough.
Yeah, it was a tight space there just to get through, and Crichton wasn't able to in that instance.
Oh, loose pass error. Opens the door for Crichton, but he can't capitalise. Challenge from Ratton. Now she's got a chance with the ball to drive at the edge of D. She runs into traffic. Umpire's decision means it's still Uddy ball. Just a hit at the edge. A little volume when the play doesn't immediately restart. That players are desperate for something to go. Not five, shout from the umpire as play turns over. A waste of possession and a good opportunity, and now time off again. There's the more discussions as Anik Williams' green card is still in conversation with the umpire after that decision.
Another green card decision there.
Just one of those. You see the tension, the meaning of this game just starting to show a bit for Roddy's second green card.
if there's a time to force some chances, the time's now for both sides, as there's not much time remaining on the clock.
First in walking by, and they're going to need some help with red shirts coming back, but Sky Wassell going to try and carry herself to edge of D and try and find an outcome. Just knocking across to McPherson, and now Porter. A little conversation between the two forwards afterwards, as well as Crichton a bit of room to take this one in and strike. It pops up, short corner, Uddy.
Those chances that they're creating, getting another outcome of it. You always say you're either wanting the goal or the outcome from these chances, so the outcome they got.
We've seen time off signal a couple of times, Vampire. I'm not sure if the cameras have picked them up, so we're going to trundle our way towards 17.5 minutes. I'm sure there'll be a little bit more add on this, so this won't necessarily be last play. Nice. Door opens for Campbell. Parry in, play allowed to continue.
Will it fall?
He's still looking for a way to put this at goal. As Crichton forced to hold, she'll get another short corner.
Another shot at it for Uddy here. But interesting to see how the final moments of this game pan out. Uddy trying desperately to get that winner.
Same routine. Campbell wants to strike this herself. Campbell strikes it in.
What a finish here from Darcy Campbell to get that second. That powerful strike that we talked about earlier in the game.
Darcy Campbell. And I think just from that restart you'll have seen that won't account. I think that was first strike at goal and therefore would have been too high. Get official confirmation from you on that one, but certainly the reaction Muddy players should tell you. We'd hoped there was a deflection on the way through. There was not. It means it's ended one apiece. So apologies for getting your hopes and your hearts going. I'm sure the umpires amongst you will have been well aware of what was happening as that was developing. Unfortunately, that late goal won't count, and it will instead just be the 1-1. No late sneak of it for Uddy as we look back on some of the moments from the game.
Be a tough one to take there from Uddy, but plenty of positives, just only able to get the one goal, as did the visitors.
Just seeing back the Reivers goal from all the angles. Strong finish past Shields, didn't get too much time to react to it. And you see the goal that we equalised, but that will be all she wrote. Darling able to find a way past the goalkeeper. Okay, right, take a breath, we'll recover, we'll restore our composure. Oh well. Not to be for Uddingston across the board today. Draw and a defeat from the double header, the Gents. Real trouble in quarter 3, quarter 4, saw them go down 4-3 against Dundee Wanderers despite leading 3-1 at the break. For the ladies, a late strike from Darcy Campbell judged above the backboard. Was it enough to rescue a win from what was a losing position at one stage in the tie? Uddingston drawing 1-1 with Fjordhus Reivers. Well, fun doubleheader. Glad you all managed to join us. Don't forget you can follow us at Uddy Hockey, Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok. All our socials, you've got uddingstonhockeyclub.com as well for the website too. Gentle reminder for those of you still watching from a Dundee Wanderers or a Fjordhus Reivers perspective, go follow your own team as well. Make sure you're active on all their platforms. A lot of hard work goes into bringing hockey to all of you, and it's well worth the support. Not to be for Uddingston today. Thank you so much to my team as well, all around a little bit of a lot of work today. I say a little bit of work today, but a lot of work with a double header. We will be back next weekend. We've got another double header for you. So two sides are in action, so mark your calendars for that one. For now, though, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for watching.